numbers too.
Turn off the TV, it's way too misleading. Telling them lies until you believe it. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. It don't take a genius to pick up the pieces.
All right. Hey everybody, welcome back. Of course, it is 2023. Of course, Pi Day, March 14th. Of course, we're going to take a look at some of the news that's going around. The three main today is Gary Glitter, Tamer Hassan, the actor, who went to Turkey via the earthquake situation, and Elon Musk and a couple other surrounding stories, or even just the heading of the story. Not that we're going to actually get into those last couple as such, or the last one, or well, the last bit that I said for the last few surrounding Elon Musk. Anyway, I think it was just like the heading and just at the initial post time, just to quickly show, you know, they always doing the same. You know, it's just it's quite extraordinary. So again, if you're new here, what we do is basically show you how ritualistically scheduled and rolled out the given realities to us every single day via understanding the simple code and practice of Gematria, the practice of coding numbers into words and phrases. As soon as you understand the simple code and practice, you can truly see how the powers that shouldn't be manipulate, mock, and orchestrate all that they do each and every single day to keep you dumb, docile, subservient, a lemming, an NPC, a basic beast brainer, you know, or some type of, you know, zombie land variant. Alright? So, first up, and actually, speaking of Elon Musk, he should be in the flipping, you know, these type of people should be put into outer space. You know, literally, you should be in the StarMan's car, right? Of course, you already know what I think of StarMan and such delights. Obviously, space is real, and just on about the crap that they give us is just absolute nonsense. But we'll get to that. Let me hold out. But again, I won't hold out on saying these type of individuals, of course, they should be getting golden tablets, two to be taken at, you know, considerably high speeds, double tapped. If you see what I'm saying. Yeah, so two golden special tablets to be taken at considerable speeds, preferably double tapped. If not, out into the cosmos. See ya. Yeah. But of course, today we're going to be looking at also, alongside that fact, we're going to be looking at, is his recall, I mean, is it all organic? The release, we're going to look at, because look, he just got released and it's going back in. Yeah. Now, as I've showed before, if you know this script code, and of course, you know, you're in the system, be it, for example, the adjudication system, be it for your timing of your sentence, be it for the timing of, you know, when they let you out. Yeah. But my point is, or any court hearings, whatever, but my point is, more than likely, for the given situation that you've, you know, for the situation that you've done, yeah, and what they've been, you know, holding you under, yeah, with the laws and the courts and all that, or prison, yeah, more than likely, how it's been dished out to you is going to be more than likely via the script. So if it was to do with, you know, if it was to do with RAPE, if it was to do with, you know, MURDER, yeah, if it was to do with, you know, hypothetic, whatever, more than likely, I would say 8 times out of 10. But obviously, I haven't had the chance to, how would I say, do many people that might be going to jail, so to speak. You know what I mean? And looking at, oh, wow, you know, the situation that is being dealt with. And look at how these numbers roll out pertaining to, again, birthday, when they got their first hearing to when they get sent down, you know, the word in conjunction with the situation, you know, the main word, like the words that I just spelled out, for example. Of course, there's other ones, numerous different types of things you can go to jail for. But anyway, we're going to see, is it all organic? Is it partially organic? Is it, I mean, is it a mix of true lies? Because as much as they might show you all of this stuff in the news, and oh yeah, we're cracking down on it, we're doing this and that and blah blah blah. Listen, these same people are the biggest hoarders of these type of people, and they know what they're doing when it comes to a specific type of programming, and leaving your, how could I say, deficient in your whatever part of your development, be it spiritual or not, whatever. They've just done this weird shit to the brain, yeah. And obviously, some people do one type of thing, and other people do this type of thing. Something, I mean, you could go through, you know, for example, you know, one for each letter of the alphabet, if not more, yeah? And then obviously you're going to get these type of people, yeah? But my point is, don't be thinking that, you know, BBC is your friend, ITV, Sky TV, the Oscars, you know, all these type of characters and people that host these shows, yeah? These people are next level off key. Yeah, know that. I mean, the amount of examples, you know, you got the trannies doing all their stuff at this school and that school. I mean, what in the world? Why have you got to do that in front of kids? Let them grow innocently, and then if they, whatever they may take to, you know, whatever the case may be, well then, they're of age, etc, etc. You know what I mean? Their brain had time to develop on normal type of shit before they get all, you know what I mean, distorted and warped with your type of shit. But because we know these people are just, look man, they're coming through your smartphone, your dumb phone, the TV, all networks, blatantly and indirectly. So anyway, of course we're back with the measurable, observable, repeatable matrix revealed. Of course, your host Audio Oracle, aka musically orientated repertoire. Again, whether the story is real, not real, or a mix of true lies, understand the script code that is playing out, and that's what we had. That's what we're here to do with first and foremost. You know, the other stuff we can, you know, distinguish, is it this or that, how real or not. But ultimately what we're doing over here, we're just following the code, script, just to see the repetitiveness for specific type of situations as they roll out in the reality. Of course, things do happen organically. So this creature, Gary Glitter, of course he was a old school pop star. Gary Glitter, is he the one that sang "You Want to Be in My Gang"? I don't want to be in your gang. If he's the one that sang that song, "You Want to Be in My Gang," yo, I definitely don't want to be in your motherfucking gang. God damn, you people are off key. As I say, that special cue for the capital punishment, I should have a text any moment now. You know, that's what it should be in 2023, you know, at least. That's what it should be. I should have a text coming in a minute on my phone because I joined the special app service. So I can go and get my elbow on my, you know, I can dash 2 stone in the head side. But not too bad, not too much, because somebody else got to get it. They'll get it over time, don't you know what I mean? But they must get something, yeah? Oh, my text is coming through. Right, let me hurry up and make my video. I'm, you know, 5,000, you know, 375th in the queue. I can get up there, give, you know, these type of hombres their capital punishment, because this is absolutely ridiculous. It don't matter if you're under oath, you're a pop star, royalty, you know what I mean? That's how it's supposed to be. You know, nobody don't get away, yeah? It should be a specific type of law that truly, you know, is there to have you up if you think you can have up the children with that type of just, I mean, it's just so off key. So, this is all going on since yesterday, right? 13th of March, the day before Pi Day, which is today. Also, for anybody new here, if you write out 360, it equals 227. So again, if you write out 360, and I'm sure that's in, hold on, let me check on the other device over here. I'm sure it's in ordinal. Of course, A's went up to Z's 26. Let me have a quick look over here. Excuse me one moment. Yeah, so in ordinal, of course using the Gematria. Of course, A's went up to Z's 26. If you write out 360, it equals 227. And of course, pi, so there's the ratio diameter of the circle, right? Which is 3.14. And if you write out 22 divided by 7, just like how we just said, if you write out 360, that equals, well, did I say that? Well, I'm saying it now. If I didn't say it, oh my goodness. 360, of course, 360 degrees in a circle. If you write out 360, it equals 227. And of course, with a calculator, if you do 22 divided by 7, it gives you pi 314 or 3.14. And again, if you write out 22 divided by 7 using the Gematria calculator, or if you can do it off by your head, of course, you'll find that it equals 314. Again, not arbitrary. Just like International Women's Day, I'm sure mother equals 38. And in the E exception, the outside cipher, I can't remember what it's represented by. Is E oh, I can't remember now. Oh my god. But anyway, however the cipher works, look it up. Yeah. Woman, in the E exception cipher, woman or women equals 38. So again, mother 38, women 38. International Women's Day is when? March 8th. Alright. So to Gary Glitter's birthday is 57 days. His birthday is May 8th. Yeah. Also Freemasonry 58. Again, it is their Masonic news, but I don't want to jump all in the Freemasonic bit just yet, if any, to be fair, this time around. But it is there. You know, looming in the background, you know. Oh look, so from the day he gets caught on his phone to get recalled to prison, March 13th to his upcoming birthday, May 8th, 57 days. Gary Glitter, yeah? The nonce. And pedophilia equals 57. 57 days to Gary Glitter's upcoming birthday. He just gets recalled for pedophilia. Yeah, or looking on his phone to get into the dark web, however it goes. We're going to get to that in a minute. Yeah? 57 days to Gary Glitter's birthday, and lo and behold, pedophilia equals 57. Interesting. Again, is it all organic? It could be. Partially, it could be. Definitely either or. Of course, you got the 201. We know who loves 201. Of course, if you're out Saturn worship, you know they're all about Saturn worship, and other celestial bodies as well, but they do love Saturn. And of course 201, if you don't know the significance of 201, I'm not going to go through it right now. Go through the videos, check out the community. It ain't hard to find. Of course, go on GematriaEffect.News on your browser, on YouTube, yabba yabba yabba. You got the blog site, you got the, you know what I mean, YouTube. Check out Jacozy. You know, check out the community, you know. So, paedophilia 201 and 57. Dark web 125, 1 month 25 days alternative span. Dark web 125. His real name is Paul Francis Gadd. Yeah, that's the nonce's real name. Noncy nuts. It's just off key. What is we just going? You know what I mean? That's so many years under. When you can just be like, what is that? There is something next level wrong with you people. It's just not curable. Because obviously, he want fast up. And then I want go on dark web. Like the noncy nuts that he is. That's why they double tap. Send him out into orbit with StarMan. Name? Mannequin StarMan. Even though that's all BS. We'll get to that in a sec. It's not Weasel Wednesdays, but we're going to fit them in today as well. Well, really, it's that every day. You know what I mean? Fucking hell, definitely weasels. The weasels, boy. Alright, so dark web 125. Like 1 month, 25 days alternative span if you uncheck the include end dates. Alright. No, it's not me trying to pick and this and that and to get the numbers correct so I can make a video. No, it's not. Pack it in. Foolishness. Hold up. The dark web 56 without it unchecked is going to be how what's that again? Yes. 5 weeks. What was it? 57? 56 days. 56 days. Yeah? Without it checked. Throughout the dark web, 56. Interestingly. Alright. There's that pink Picasso. Tastes kind of good. Right. Here's the scumbag. I was thinking, who the hell is that there? I didn't notice that earlier. That's because you got somebody in the headlock there, like, fucking hell, what if they caught him in the act? What the hell's going on? Flipping hell. It's the flipping spray paint on the job. On the car. For the job, obviously. Advertisement, whatever. Anyway. Yeah. Just remember, BBC, you know. You think they don't know about him and done a whole lot more before and after since this individual. These people are off key about BBC TV license. You pay for that crap. As I've said before, I do have an official letter somewhere, but I do not have to pay nada. Why? Because I told them how they do the programming, you know, with the number script code. I told them what programs I was catching it in at the time on their you know, network, even though it's all one big network working together against us, to keep us entranced. Now, so you see right here, on February 3rd 2023 he was released. Yeah, so he got released, but now he's going back in. Yeah, so February 3rd, there it is, look. And then he was recalled to prison for breach of his license conditions on the 13th of March 2023. So again, from 13th of March to his upcoming birthday, 8 weeks, 0 days. So again, we've already done this, but we're just doing another span. So we've done the first two, the 56, 57, we've done the 1 month 25, and now we're looking at 80, yeah? 8 weeks, 0 days, yeah? Oh, isn't it interesting that the words kiddie fiddler equals 80? Like 8 weeks, 0 days to his noncy nuts birthday. Look at him. How fitting is that? You see when Call Me Kinfolk, when he did the booty snatcher with P Diddy. Have you not seen that? Check out his videos for that. Really good videos. But again, you know, but if your hobbies are, more than likely, what if you like to do or dislike, you'll find more than likely some parallels with this number system. And it's not arbitrary. Yeah? Broke it down a bazillion times. So go figure on that. If your ass ain't up to speed. Right, so 5 weeks, 4 days. So this is from when he released to when he goes back in, yeah? Gary Glitter. Pedophile. Because we done both ways of spellings, yeah? With the P-A-E. And then you got the P-E-D. 54. Like 5 weeks, 4 days. So what are the odds of that? Is it all organic? Or, I mean, you decide. Could be all organic. Or is it a mix of true lies? Or is it all bollocks? And he's not even doing 1 day inside jail. You might do like a one-off, once in a blue moon sighting for other prisoners or something. Or for the press. Oh, we're moving him from jail to jail. You never know, they could be doing something else with him. Hopefully not. Let's hope he's, you know, getting some type of fucking justice. Or the victims of, you know what I mean. Note the 36 as well. So now this is from release to his birthday. So when he got released, February 3rd, to his upcoming birthday. 3 months, 6 days. Like, see, so you got the 54 and the 36. Now note you got the day that he gets recalled back on. Well, you got a life lesson, interestingly, of 23. Like 2/3, February 3rd. And then looky down here. Also, quickly, Jesuit Order 72. Now, if you look down here, we've already got the pressing on it for the screenshot. 293. Why is that interesting? Because the 63rd prime is 293. Yeah? The 63rd prime is 293. Right there. Shoot. How did that go? God damn it. Yeah? So 293, 63rd prime, yeah? And of course he's going where? Back to prison. Back to prison equals 62. So the day that he gets caught on his phone, the day leaves 293 days of the year. Come March 13th. Again, this year's got a life lesson of 23, like we just spoke about February 3rd, right? So you got the 293 days, 293 days left of the year. As of March 13th, the 62nd prime is 293. He's getting recalled to prison, of course back to prison, which equals 62. .58 second video, like his birthday and Freemasonry. 58. Popstar 39. We did have that somewhere, you know, on the, I think it was on the date. 23rd Prime, 83. Paedophile Popstar. And a 56, the 56 Prime, 263. Where's that one? Hold up, give me 1 second here. Let me go back to that date. Yeah, so if I check the date, let me see if I got a clearer one. I'm sure it was this one. If I check the date, I know you can't see it, but I'm sure if I check the date, you get the 39. And again, of course, you got the 33 in there as well, and the 105, and the 84. I mean, it's all Jesuit Masonry, those type of numbers. That's why it's so fitting for these lot, man. Alright, is this a whole new story here? Alright, well, for 1 second, just to show you, look. M-U-R-D-E-R. Let me just see what chilling equals on my other device over here. Might equal 34 or 32. Let me put you on pause. Right, chilling doesn't equal 34. It does equal the reflection now. So again, M-U-R-D-E-R equals 34. Chilling equals 43. Masonic 43, of course, K-I-L-L-I-N-G. Again, Masonic media, regardless if it's, you know, directly they're doing. That's why I do say that for anybody new. Also, 74 like Masonic and K-I-L-L-I-N-G also. And 47, and you know they'll have that number. Okay. Alright, on to this one now. That's got, so I didn't even look into this story properly. As I said, I just saw the update time and I thought, no, of course. But from one movie, as it seems, movie murder, to another person that's, you know, movie orientated actor, pretty well known. Was it Tamer? Is it Tamer Hassan? You'll get to his name in a second, but here you can see him, you know, he's gone to Turkey, of course, since the earthquakes. I'm sure there was a couple, if they had like an after one, after the main crazy one that went off. Devastating stuff, man. But I've got to put it out there, of course it could be. But is this all organic again, what we're about to go through again? Of course, sometimes we can distinguish it more for whatever way it may go than other times. So anyway, this actor, I've got the quote here, it says, "Standing in hell." It says, "I'm known as a movie hard man, but nothing prepared me for horrors I saw in earthquake. An earthquake hit Turkey, excuse me. It changed me forever." I don't know the date he actually went out there, or if this has been, I don't think this has been covered before, because I haven't seen this pop up on my timeline or anywhere in the last couple of days. When you happen to, you know, have a quick look at any thumbnails in the news. But off the bat, this is just like, you know, a paragraph or two down from the top end up here, and I couldn't help but notice the old 56. Of course, Society of Jesus 56, Society of Jesus, aka the Jesuit Order. Now, it says as well as excuse me, it says as well as using his personal funds, he started a GoFundMe, which to date has raised more than 56,000 towards helping survivors. Now, I have to quickly also say, Shem, I haven't got any screenshots up, but you know, if you track the numbers that they give out, I'm sure they did a 47,000 or something like that. If it was the combo of dead and injured, or I'm sure that type of numbers come out already. And I was like, yeah, of course. Can't help it with those numbers, eh? I may have even missed the 33. 33,000 dead. Classic numbers. So, as I say, just seeing that, I was like, oh, okay. And then I said to myself, hold up. Oops, I didn't chop off yet. Give me one moment. And look, it's gone somewhere that's going to have a lot of, RIP, death, and obviously, it's all in the air, right? And remember, this went off the same time as the unholy ceremony, which was it MTV Awards or some shit? Was it MTV? I think it was MTV. And of course you had, Sam Smith, of which I'm sure there's no age restriction on the videos. I'm sure kids can just go straight into his video. I'm sure he hasn't had no warnings, not a strike. They haven't pulled his video down. I said, well, that's a bit too raunchy. Sam, can you edit your video maybe and then put it back up? No, of course not. Meanwhile, we're just showing a couple of dates and numbers, and these people are losing their minds. Shout out to Heath Ledger. Now, what I was going on to say was, of course, time def RIP equals 25. Of course, the Earth moved, right? I'm sure Earth equals 25. Oh, natural disaster equals 56. What was the GoFundMe again? KILLING and Masonic. And if you don't realize that they can control the weather, wake up. Actually,
we're using trillion-watt lasers now. And in the laboratory, sure enough, they precipitate rain out of water vapor. Sure enough, you can actually bring down electricity down the beam.
So what does it mean for drought areas that need to have rain for crops, and if they don't have them, there's the consequences of famine?
Well, the bad news is, if it's a clear blue sky, it's not going to do anything at all, because it only takes water vapor that's already in the air and condenses it. However, for floods, for agriculture, farmers, for people planning wedding parties, football games, you name it, outdoor events and agriculture and flooding and even hurricanes, all of them could be subject to weather modification.
Incredibly interesting, Professor Micho.
right. Right. And what was I going to say? Yes, and remember, Lynmouth Town in 1952, the Royal Navy has admitted to, doing cloud seeding. Lynmouth Town in the UK, we've covered this how many times? We've covered the numerology when you go through the months, how you can track it. So my point being, if you know cycles and understand nature, obviously, when you want to, then you can amplify what's going on to your favor, right? A bit of alchemy, you know what I mean? So again, man, no, I was just going to go back on the ceremony and Sam Smith and all that type of stuff, but just understand how they do this, just how it's all woven together. Little do you realize, it's all woven together, whether it's Ohio train derailments and whatnot, or lorries turning over with all the chemicals. As I say, they just had the movie the other day or last year, whatever, White Noise. The same stuff going on. This is what they do. Just keep you entranced. Oh, I saw that in a movie. It's happening in real life. And think none the wiser of it. Just You know, it's like you're already deflated before you even know you're even deflated. But you not that you even know that you even it's not that you even know that you're supposed to have like some type of get up and go, because you're just, you know, so deflated beyond belief. You know what I mean? Before you even know that you're deflated 10, 20 times over. You know, take out that warrior spirit out of you. Well, not all of us, bitch. But it doesn't always mean you, as I say, have to even be all in there, wasting time in kilojoules once you understand, even at least to a degree. You know, again, the Midgard, aka Earth, aka salting ground of what's going on here. You know? Especially at the rate where things are now. On the obviousness, it's just like, really? Wow. But it's all rhetorical, you know, so just keep it moving. Keep it moving, tribe. So Tamer Hassan. Again, he's acted again aside opposite Danny Dyer. He appeared in Batman Begins. He's beating the bat. Wrong Turn 3, Left 4 Dead. So anyway, currently 54 years old. Again, he's just gone over to Turkey. Again, he's done the GoFundMe. He's put in some of his own. Be old school. Bit of Wonga. He still says that in 2023. A bit of Wonga. Fucking hell. I'm just playing. Now, anyway, he's put up some of his own dosh, yeah? Some of his own coil. Alright. His own guap. Bit of his own bread. Some of his own pea, alright? But anyway, just know, interestingly, how they had the 56. They know why didn't they say a different number in the news? Why not 55? Why not 54? Or just the whole next number that's not even associated. Why not 49? Why not 49? You know? How long we been going here? Interesting. This year his birthday has got the kill date on it. And I know I briefly mentioned the 52. But again, if you track back through the months, yeah. So if you go, basically, if you follow it with the numerology, you'll see that next month with this kill date, I know it's not the 52 thing with the weather, but so March 18th, next month. This month it will be the 19th, February 19th. I mean, last month would have been February 19th. Excuse me. And so forth, going backwards through the months and the days as you go forward through the months, weeks, days of the year. Yeah. And quickly back to the weather, just quickly, you know, just know, man, the amount of 52 dates that have come through, you'd be pretty amazed. Pretty amazed. So again, KILL 64 and 28 and 44, execution equals 44. Interesting, they do have the time over here at 11:06. Execution equals 116 as well as 44, like KILL. And just a quick reminder, remember the time we got over here with the 205, of course 25, time def RIP equals 25. Again, remember natural disaster 56, Society of Jesus 56. Again, this is with his birthday, yeah? From the situation to his birthday. Oh! His name, Tamer Hassan, equals 56. like natural disaster, and you got the 56,000 with the GoFundMe something. I'm sure there's a 38 in there as well, so hold tight for that, yeah? Enlil, the Greek god of, storms, and say, like, I don't know if he's like worldly upheavals as well. Is he worldly upheavals? But definitely, god of storms and that type of stuff, Greek god deity, Enlil. Now think about it, words like flood equal, 2552. Can't remember if it's actually a full house, but I know it's got a good few of them in there, like the 2552s. Flood, earth, Enlil, I think hurricane, hurricane 52. There's a few more as well, like, oh man, not stormy weather, I can't remember what it was now. It's not gale force winds. Is gale or gales 25? Well, as I say, always just check the words in correspondence that that will go under that umbrella, and you may find that wow, all those words, you get similar numbers that pop up. Like for the most part, like 8 out of 10. It has 1 or 2 of the same numbers in there, if not more. And remember, 38 is a huge number for M-o.r. Now, you're going to have to do some of your own, obviously, looking ups about this. With HARP, of course, the High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program. And as I say, this, among other things, and a combo of stuff, probably with what, what's his name, Kaku, Wemnium? That guy that we just had on the screen there. And some whole next tech. And they just do one thing to the atmosphere over here, and then they know that it's going to like come back down and then force something on another side. Or something like that, or start some type of, whatever crazy hurricane whirling around from at sea, heading down to some coastline, and then smash into, New Orleans, whatever, however they do it. Heating up, colding down, clashing this and that together, alchemy. Oh, when would the thing go off again? And what was that one? Was it Haiti earthquake, or was it the other one recently in the last couple of years? The way that lined up with HARP and something else, that was just brutal as well. Well, you got the 44 in there. We spoke about KILL and execution. But look, HARP, the acronyms of it equals 26. When did it happen, Turkey? February 6. $55. So from the situation to his birthday, right? Earthquake and quake equals 55. Also, I'll leave a link to Zach's video for this as well, so you can get the extra. I was going to use it, but a segment of it I was going to watch a bit with you, but anyway, I'll leave it in the comments, description, pin comment, whatever. Remember his name, 38. The 38th prime is 163. So we've got the 55 going to his birthday from the situation, earthquake 55, and we've got the 38 in conjunction from his name, because the 38th prime is 163. Again, M-u-r-d-e-r. What's that mean? Sonic, K-I-L-L-I-N-G equal 38. Collapsed, found dead, drowned, etc. Cancel, destroy, delete or deletes. Quake 55 and 26. And Was that the other birth? Was that the other one? Can't remember if it was this one. 80. I think that was the last decode with Nancy Nuts. Standing in Hell 77. Not sure where I got that up yet. Turkey 62. KILL 28. I mean, come on. Is it Baphomet 35? And you know there was all unholy on that ceremonious night. MTV and whatnot. There was a whole heap of horny devils, for whatnot of a better way to say it right now. Nah, mate. Again, thanks for being here. I really appreciate you. Please share the videos. That's the most important thing. You don't have to like the video or nothing like that. Just share the videos. That's the most important thing. And download them, because you never know when it's gone now. When they Thanos your channel. Snap, snap, snap. Nah, man. So 6th of February, Quake 26, whatever it was. So when's he born again? 18th of March, yeah? That's the video. I'll link that video. So from his birthday last year to the earthquake. And I'm sure Order Achilles is 183, of course 18/3. Is it as above, so below? No, I know you got the trouble twos that go through. Anyway, don't worry about my little murmuring there in the background. Thinking aloud. But anyway, from his birthday, what's his name again? Tamer Hassan, yeah? The gangster actor, Danny Dyer. He's acted, you know, in his other films as well. From his birthday last year to Turkey earthquake this year, 2023, is 10 months and 19 days. Oh, there's that 77. Not overall big, but you know, it's there, right? Anyway, 10 months and 19 days. It was already in your face. Yes! Tamer Hassan equals 119. Like 10 months, 19 days. How are you doing? So again, what are the odds? Is this all organic? Is he really like... And I'm not saying that he's out there being fake, but I'm saying like, was he urged to go out there from his handlers? Is it, or is this half and half, you know, organic and they're doing, or is it all organic? And this is for both stories thus far. I'm on about Nancy Nuts, Gary Glitter. I'm on about Tamer Hassan, yeah? How much is it, like, you know what I mean? How much? That is the question. And as we know, as I always say, just because things can be organic, do not let that cloud your judgment. Just like I always say. Just because you may have bought Gematria, don't allow things to cloud your judgment, because then you're going to look a bit suspect after a while. And as I say, we are going to quickly get to the weasel, Elon Musk, and whoever made this flipping website is also a weasel. Even though it's not officially Weasel Wednesday, we're Tuesday today. Again, it's Pi Day. You fat bastard, you fat bastard. Who ate all the boys? Right. So, I mean, come on, man. I mean, look at this. It's just been pure home runs. As always. Not because I'm doing the decode, not because it's me. It's just is what it is. You know what I mean? Just like we all hit the home runs and dub plates. Once you learn the rule of thumb, I mean, this is just, come on. Boom. Yeah. Alright, let's get to Helon. Alright. We are going to quickly jump over to the browser in a sec because I want you to see it in all its glory. I want you to see this in all its glory together with me, yeah? Alright, so we got Elon Musk StarMan buffoonery nonsense. What did he say again? Alright, take it away. Sham? Almost.
What was going through your mind? How amazed were you to see your roadster up there with StarMan just cruising along with the blue planet? And how long will we be getting live views, do you think, from the car?
Well, I think it looks so ridiculous and impossible. And you can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly. Like, we'd have way better CGI if it was fake. And you know, the colors all look kind of weird in space. There's no atmospheric occlusion. You know, like everything looks too crisp. But we didn't really test any of those materials for, you know, is it space hardened or whatever, you know. So it just has the same seats that like a normal car has. It's just literally a normal car in space, which I kind of like the absurdity of that. And if you look closely, on the dashboard, there's a tiny roadster with a tiny spaceman. So, because Hot Wheels made a Hot Wheels roadster, and a friend of mine suggested, hey, why don't you put that Hot Wheels roadster with a tiny spaceman on the, you know, in the car too? I'm like, that'd be cool. Sure. So we
I swear there was something with the tire pressure as well. I mean, people, you know, debunk this buffoonery. It's too easy, yeah? Again, you know, people like FTFE. Oh, well, you know, I've seen the data. The data, yeah? Yo, hold tight for the data. And as I always point out, and other people, think about all the crazy wiring going on. You mean to tell me like you're in the most craziest, harshest, you know, environment, and you're playing around with water? Like, that's the most, how would I say, I don't want to say most techie experiments you're going to do, but it's like, why are you always playing with water bubbles and coloured water and just some bullshit? Or pretending to find a gravity pocket. I don't know if you've seen that one, and the guy makes, basically they do like a camera trick with chroma key on whatever they're using, and they make it look, what drops down? Was it the nail goes down and the hammer rises? Something like that. He's on the LISS. Oh, sometimes when you're up in the LISS you can find a pocket of gravity. Oh my god. Oh, you lot, man, just come on. I broke down the 93 million miles, you know, via the knowledge. Thanks again, but you know, I see you still talking your BS, mate. Recently, as I say, I haven't even done that video yet. I haven't even done it, one, because I just can't be bothered, but I really want to make it, but I just can't be bothered. But somebody's video the other day that I did download, when I do make the video, I may even go through some of that video briefly to highlight some points about some other stuff as well that's also kind of damaging. Yeah, you know, for those aspects of character. There's other aspects that are fantastic, great, thumbs up, you know, double thumbs up. But then there's the other part where it's like double thumbs down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And as we know, I'm not just talking about the attitude towards True Earth, but as I say, man, leave them to it, you know. Leave them to it, man. You just watch from afar type of thing now, you know. Just don't even involve yourself in that kind of way as such, you know. That's all long. Right. Alright, so just all nonsense. All of this. It's all they've been doing, CGI, cartoons, memes. You know, they're doing the original cartoon memes with all of this type of crap to fool up your brain and then one another. it's just ridiculous. Elon Musk, StarMan, Tesla heading back to Earth, and there could be big plans. Hold up. Shit, you might not have heard me just then, but anyway, you can hear me now. Microphone check. So Elon Musk, StarMan, mannequin in the Tesla, which is obviously not in space, heading back to Earth, and there could be big plans for when it gets here. Anybody want to take a wild guess when they say it's coming back? It's got a net worth of 200 billion. Right, they say Elon Musk cherry-red Tesla that he blasted into space 5 years ago is on course to return to Earth, and there could be big plans for it when it gets back. The world's second richest man, who has a net worth of nearly 200 billion, strapped his roadster to a rocket and blasted it into space. Roadster into space? Roadster into space? I think they just went extra there by accident. Anyway, blasted it off into space almost exactly 5 years ago. Huh? I mean, you see, I don't know, that's kind of in his character, how he kind of looks kind of, I don't know, uneasy when he speaks sometimes, but come on, man. I don't want to say it takes one to know one. I'm not trying to say like I'm that type of bullshitter. I'm saying there. Bullshit detector, yes. And that bullshit detector of mine was sky high. Way off the fucking scale, off the Richter's, boy. Fucking hell. You know? So when you see this, Elon Musk will be 76 when StarMan comes home. 47. How long did they say Artemis lost signal when they done the unmanned flight around, pretended to go around the moon? Eh? What was that again? 47 minutes. Or was it 47 seconds? One of the two. Of course, the Freemasonic compass at 23.5 degrees, and of course that times 2 equals 47. Again, that's one of the oh my god, it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh my god. Anyway, we could move on. It's all good. You know what I was talking about. Of course, the compass and square and compass. Right. But watch the nonsense, you know. Right, so this person here runs a website. Where is the roadster at? Ben Pearson, right? Do you know what? Should we run his name? Ben Pearson. NASA 53. Sorry, one moment, guys. think that says 53, but I know it's SpaceX. But anyway, we're part of the same gang, mate. So, the rest of which is dedicated to tracking the Tesla, and he believes it will be close enough to return to Earth in the next 25 years. He also believes SpaceX may launch a mission to bring the historic car back home. Scooping up what data is available, Ben has been able to calculate the route of the roadster at speed and provide a rough estimation of where it is now. Are you ready for this? He has been updating the platform with new information for over half a decade, analysing the NASA data. See, NASA, they said they're all in together. I haven't even read this yet. NASA, see, they're all in it together. Trust me. Oh, look, he estimates that the StarMan has completed 3.3 orbits. Had to get the 33 in there. Is it just what? They just had to get it in, innit? You know? Not even, you know, on the next paragraph or something, or the next sentence. No, straight away, man. Just had to get that one in quickly. Get it out of the way. 33. Taking Andrew Tate's 33 cars. 33 people trapped in the mine. You know, like... David Beckham selling something for 33,000. You know what I mean? Yeah, masonry. Police, people, order, society, and of course CORONA equals 33. Right, here's the bit I want to show you now. Now again, remember we're supposed to be doing all this crazy corkscrewing, right? You don't see none of that going on. Because remember, you're going, the Earth's spinning 1,000 miles an hour, orbiting. So spinning on this axis 1,000 miles an hour, then orbiting the sun at 66.6 thousand miles an hour. Of course, you're gonna have to get the 666 in there, and the remainder tilting on the axis is also a 666, isn't it? I swear it is. Of course, they're gonna get that in. Of course, they'll go with the day as well. 24 hours and was it again 24 hours? No, yeah, and then an hour and 60 seconds, and then 60 minutes. So 6 and then 24 hours. So there's another 666. It's the devil's playpen, damn it. Nah, it's everybody's playpen, and it's just who you deem to it's who you allow to reign, you know, in your consciousness at the end of the day. And whatever egregors is also roaming around, if you know what I'm talking about there, that you may become subject to and a part of. So my point is, spinning 1,000 miles an hour on this axis, then 66.6, yeah, 1,000 miles an hour, going around the sun, orbiting, then you're being dragged by the sun's gravity, going 550. So all that centrifugal, circular, and then you got the elliptical orbit, speeding up and slowing down. Really? Because remember, FTFE and them, like, the way it's trying going like it's a constant speed. And what that the one in name? Dave McKeenan, yeah. The new kid on the block. He got knocked off the block, mate. Move on along with the rest of Uno. You get me? Not on my watch, mate. This is nonsense. You people should be allies against the tyranny and the madness about you wanna. And it's not. There's nothing. Listen. I was a believer. I thought everything was Chris. Left them to it, and then when I had a second look, so many years later, I said, "Flipping out." Do you know what? These people are just lies, pure lies. And it's beyond saturated in lies. So let's quickly get that real time. Oh, before we get that real time from old Ben, check this out. So Elon says it won't be boring. SpaceX Starship launch may end in explosion. Remember, he had those significant explosions with the 129 significance. Of course, December 9th, he had an explosion. And I think the other one, was it just with the date duration of his birthday or something like that? was it 12 weeks, 9 days? Or it could have been another number with the ciphers, that with the cipher numbers that you know that you get with what it equates to. God damn it, the word explosion. Yeah, with whatever the other calculations are with the ciphers, it could be that rather than going to his birthday with whatever. With the 129, excuse me, kind of overlapping myself there, but you know, happens from time to time. Now, I'm saying, hopefully not though, if you know this whole thing goes forth, the Dare Moon stuff, you know, are they really going? And if they do go, is it possible? And is it also possible, if the worst does happen, is it going to be a real one or is it a fake one? Because as I already pointed out, what you record, it was pretty interesting when you look on it. Was it the Challenger? The Challenger situation. And how many of them they say are twins that now, you know, are professors or say, or you know, doing whatever type of you know, professor teaching type of thing in you know, Harvard or something, you know. So alright, let's check this out and then oh my god. Alright. Is Space 26 as well? Sorry guys, 1 second. Yeah, space equals 26. Of course, it launched on February 6th. Again, space 26, like 2/6. Launched to nowhere, all garbage. Now watch all the calculations going on, you know. What are you saying? This is data for you, FTFE. What are you saying? This is data now for you, yeah? And there's not a shred of a doubt that, you know, that there's for you, that there's no deception in there. This is all genuine. This is really real. Together with we're hurtling, doing all the other stuff. Really? $291 million miles. Nearly 30 million miles. Or 300 million. Am I getting my numbers mixed up? Yeah, nearly 300 million. How many light minutes from Mars? I mean, wow. Imagine those that come here and really truly get that, you know, trance hypnotized fervor, boy. Calling true earthers idiots. The irony is just too sweet by default. That's why I love it as well, because it's just like, what are you talking about? What are you even talking about? You know, it's just like, come on, man. Come on, man. This is just, oh, man. 145 million miles. I remember when they're in orbit, going around the you know, the LISS. Remember, they're going 17,500 miles an hour. That's the same speed that they say the rocket has to go to break Earth's gravity pull. Yeah. So think about all of this. Absolute nonsense. Do you know how far 17,500 miles an hour is? Yo, do you realize how fast that is? 17,500 miles an hour. Oh my god. And they're supposed to go in orbit. Free fall. And I've shown you already now. If you see them live spacewalk, what you seeing? You're not seeing none of the stuff that they're telling you what's going on. Yeah? Absolute garbage. Look, memes, garbage. Yeah? Madness. My goodness. And when I was in school, we didn't do all that corkscrew and stuff. We just orbited the sun, you know. We spun on the axis and orbited the sun. 15 years later, 2 2s now, they're like, oh no, actually we're oh. And for how many years after that? You know, another 10, 15 years? Oh, don't even think about it. Oh, this is amazing. Don't even second guess it. Even though I'm still noting, you know, other Freemasonic activity and, you know, whatever else going on in the reality, something ain't right. And noting stuff. Then coming to true realization at the same time when I found the Gematria knowledge. And that's why, and as we already can show how the numbers fuse in with the 93 million miles away. Jesus' son, the day that they say he died, the 93rd day of the year, and all the rest of the stuff with the 93s and whatnot. Unbelievable. The sun isn't that big or that far. It's just there, the same size as the moon, yin and yang. It's not as big as they say. It's just there. It's not that far. Why is that? You know, it's just like, come on, man. There's nothing wrong with, as I said a million times. You didn't realize it, then you come to realization. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with that. Don't be FTFE or McLooney or these type of people. I mean, the guy's still on probably. I bet if I go on his community wall, I bet he's still got what he shared from my wall when he sent all them hordes over. Yeah, I'm gonna go there after this video. I guarantee you it's still there. It just goes to show he's just a shithead, shit stirrer, you know, and can't even by you know, a fingernail's worth even try and put up a video dissing anything that I say, because the shit that I bring forth, you can't touch it. Slaughter for ducks back.